Hello. So I'm back on my channel. It's been a very long time since I've been on here. I could go into a million details of why it's taken so long for me to come back, but that's neither here nor there. We'll get to that at some point, I'm sure, if you stick with me. I have a crazy testimony, so I will be more than happy to share that with you all as we continue to connect. Today I am doing a makeup tutorial on this look. It is everyday glam for me. I know this might be a bit much for other people, but this is, you know, what I like to do. It is inspired off of a YouTuber who I admire, Beat Face Honey. So once I saw her, it was years ago when she uploaded this look, and it has been my go-to for a dramatic everyday look. So yeah, I've tweaked it and added and taken away, you know, made it my own and all that good stuff. But thank you so much, Beat Face Honey, for your inspiration. I am just now, like I said, getting started with my page. I want to inspire women who are in their 40s and up to cater makeup looks for their personalities and to you know, put in the effort if you want to. I get a lot of women who want to, you know, wear makeup. They don't know the first place to start. They don't know how to use makeup for their that age appropriate makeup, and also just different questions about, you know, their skin and you know, and as we're getting older and things like that. So I wanted to start this channel back up now that I am in my 40s, and to let women in, you know, in my age group and beyond know that they can still be glamorous and fabulous and you know, enjoy, you know, the beauty world just like everybody else. So I hope that you are inspired by that. You know, subscribe to my channel, pass the word along to anyone you know. Of course, you know, everybody I think would be able to get some tips and tricks from me, you know, as I share and do my makeup tutorials and all that. I know for me, for one, I appreciated it so much when I found out that you could go on YouTube and do reviews, get reviews on different makeup products, and especially, you know, hair. I have a testimony of why I had to start wearing wigs, and I love the fact that they have become so versatile, and they have, you know, from the time when I had to start wearing them, which was years and years ago, they have really upped their game, these hair companies, and making them look more and more realistic. And there's so many different techniques that you can do to make them look realistic, and you don't have to walk around looking, you know, all wiggy. And I, for one, appreciate that. So I hope that you all will get something from my channel. I am also a preacher, and I want the my colleagues in the ministry to know, the women in ministry to know that you can be beautiful and love the Lord at the same time. So my mantra is the Bible, the beat, and the bling, because as you can see, I am also a paparazzi jewelry consultant. So if you want to know more about that, I will put a link below. If you wanted to see more makeup tutorials and hair reviews, subscribe to my channel. And if you want an inspiring word, you can find me doing that on Facebook at LDT Ministries. LDT Ministries, I was going to say .com, which is my website, but LDT Ministries is the Facebook page and the social media handle. All right, enough of all the chitter chatter. I'm back. I will see you more and more often. If you want to see how I achieved this look, which I love, stay tuned, and then check back for a tutorial on this lace front wig. All right, bye.
Okay, so if you want to know what's on my face right now, I have very oily skin, and I know a lot of people, women, suffer from that. They say it's good because it keeps your skin young, but I do have very oily skin, and so I learned a technique from some YouTubers some years ago, and I put milk of magnesia after I moisturize my skin with my Ambi products. I put milk of magnesia all over my face. You can just dab it in your T-zone and your oily areas, but I put it all over because I tend to get oily all over, and it dries like that. It dries chalky, but once you apply all the rest of your makeup, you won't see any of that, of course, and your face stays dry all day. Not dry, that's not the right word. Not oily all day. It's free from oil. So I've probably powdered my nose maybe once a day now, as opposed to every 5 minutes. I have already filled in my eyebrows. I just used a skinny pencil from my local beauty supply store. It is very, very similar, almost identical to the eyebrow pencil from MAC. And I don't know if any of you have ever used it, but that used to be the one I swore by all the time. But I ended up finding one from Kiss at my local beauty supply store for half the price, and I am always about saving $1. So filled in my brows already just with my eyebrow pencil, and now I'm cleaning them up with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in warm beige. That's all. It's real simple, guys. I always get compliments on my eyebrows and how sharp they are or defined they are and all that stuff. And but that's all I do. You can clean up any mistakes that you make with your eyebrows when you're filling them in with concealer. So I'm using use the brush to blend it in on my eyelids. I use it also as a primer for my shadow. So that's the same LA Girl Pro Concealer for my shadow. And now I'm just, tweaking my brows. I, try to make them look exactly how I want them to look. That's all you have to do, is just do them to your liking. You have heard the saying that your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. So you don't have to be so, trying to get them perfectly matched with one another. I mean, you don't want to look all crazy, but get them as close as possible. It takes me probably about 15 minutes each day to do my eyebrows. And everything else just falls into place after that, because once your eyebrows are done, then it frames your whole look. Alright, so I am looking for my favorite beauty blender. I have a purple beauty blender that I recently got, and I cannot find it. So I'm searching for it, and I think at some point I opt for something else because I couldn't find it. But that's what I'm searching for right now, and yeah, I think I give up at some point. I probably should have gave it up a long time ago since I was recording, and yeah, I end up using a brush to blend everything in. So blending is key, ladies. Blending is key. You have to blend out everything and also conceal all of your powders. Set all of your creams like concealers and cream makeup with a powder. That's how you get it to stay and not move throughout the day. So right now, I think I'm getting ready to use my... okay, so that's what I'm getting ready to do, is use my favorite blending brush. I believe I got it from Sigma, and I am putting powder, and this is just my face powder that I normally use to powder my face. And so listen, my go-to face powder and foundation is Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Matte Foundation is what I normally use on the regular, but I ran out, so I will be using something different today. But and then I also use the matte Maybelline powder. So today I used a different kind of powder. I think it's a L'Oreal powder because I ran out of my Maybelline for my powder and my foundation. So anyway, just use your face powder, whatever it is that you use, and for this type of look, and set your eyes, your concealer with it. Now I'm going into this nude palette. It's called Nudes. I got it from my local beauty supply store. I'm telling you guys, you do not have to go broke trying to be beautiful. These powders were just fine. And I have products from high end to low end. So I put the lightest color on my brow bone to set my concealer and highlight my brow bone. Now I'm going in with this blending brush in Max Brown Script, which has hit pan, and I need to get another one because I love Brown Script, and I'm using it as a transition color. So that's what I'm doing right here, is just really blending it in and getting it to the pigmentation that I want. Going back into my nude palette, and I'm going into I'm using a smaller blender brush. Now that brush I believe is called Glamour Girl, and I got it from, I subscribe to Ipsy, IPSY. If you ladies don't subscribe, you need to. $10 a month, you get 5 products of beauty products in a bag, and sometimes they're samples and sometimes they're full-size products. So this brush, brushes come in there too. So this brush came in my Ipsy bag 1 month, and I love it. It's just a smaller blending brush, so it helps me to overlap, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm not going in right exactly where I put the brown script, but I'm going in right underneath where I put it. And so I'm blending a dark brown from my Nudes palette right there in my crease. Now I am going to go in with one of my favorite black eyeshadows called Panther from Wet n Wild. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, I'm going to put a shimmery light color on my lid with my finger. And you can always use your fingers to do this because it provides better pigmentation. And so, yeah, I'm using my fingers to put a little shimmer, a light shimmer on my lids from that palette. Now, I'm going into my favorite black eyeshadow by Wet n Wild called Panther, and I'm going to create a more defined crease or more definition in my outer V. So I'll show you right here. You can see that I'm creating a V. I'm using a V motions to create the look that I want right here in the corner, and it's just defining this look more, giving me a little bit more dimension and drama. Now I'm taking my makeup wipes, and I don't have a particular brand that I use for makeup wipes. You can use whatever you use, and I'm cleaning up the corners of my eyes, brushing off any fallout, and cleaning up around my eyes so that I can apply the rest of my makeup. So the eyes are done, other than eyeliner and, lashes, but we'll get to that. So today I am using this Avon Flawless foundation. I will post below what color it is, but it is a little off for me of my normal color, and but I'm gonna make it work because I ran out of my normal color. I've really been trying to find a tinted moisturizer or something to use for the summer. I have done that before, and I used e.l.f. products before for that, and it worked out fine, but I'm just trying to find, try something else to see what else might work. So we're blending this in all over my face, and I'm using a flat foundation brush, and then I switched to you guys, why do I not know what these kinds of brushes are called? It's a foundation blending brush. I don't know, but I have that size, and then I have a super small mini one. So just blending everything in, making sure there's no demarcations of where my foundation, stops or begins. So blending is the key. There's the small one now I'm using, right in between my eyes and around my eyebrows. We don't want that halo effect that you get sometimes when you conceal or define your brows with concealer. So we're getting everywhere, all around our face. Now I'm going back with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Sand, and I'm going to highlight every area where the sun would normally shine. And these are places where we've muted them out kind of with our foundation. So we're just putting them back. And that's what you do when you're highlighting and contouring. You're putting back all the dimensions in your face that you muted out with your foundation. So I'm using my little beauty blender. And you guys, if you don't have beauty blenders, make sure you get some because they are everything. They really help blend everything in, and they do really well with pressing the makeup into your skin instead of wiping it away like some brushes do. Okay, remember I said you set your foundation, and every cream that you put on your face, you set it with powder. So I'm going into my Sasha Cosmetics setting powder, and I'm adding that to all the areas that I just put my concealer. I do not conceal around my eyes a lot. I don't use a lot of concealer around my eyes because I have creases under my eyes, and so the more product you use under there, the more the creases are defined. So I try to just use less product under my eye. Still conceal, I still powder, but just not so much. All right, now we're going to do some contouring, and I'm going into this palette again that I received from, or that I purchased from my local beauty supply store. It's just called a Pro Contour concealer. It has some really nice shades in it. I'm going into the darkest shade, the dark brown. Always have Q-tips around. You never know when you might need them. I think my eyes were starting to water there. So I'm using a dome brush, a small dome brush, to carve out some dimensions in my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And then we're going to use a slanted contour brush. Oh, you ladies, my brushes, I usually get them from BH Cosmetics. I love BH Cosmetics brushes. They're so cute. Like, you got to go to their website. They have, all kinds of different colors that are fun to use. And then the brushes are really good. They don't shed, and they last a long time. I've had these brushes for a long time. So we are coloring in the hollows of our cheeks to create those high cheekbones, or define those high cheekbones. And we're doing around our forehead. We're under our chin, making sure that we carve out everywhere that we want where the low lights would hit. So now we're blending everything out. Again, ladies, blending is the key to everything. So we want to not have any harsh lines anywhere. So I'm just using another one of my brushes and blending everywhere. I didn't put anything on this brush, just blending where I placed the contour color. Now I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cappuccino. It is a bronzer, but I use it for blush because I'm not a huge blush person. So I like to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer for blushes. I kind of stay with them neutral colors, peachy tones, bronzy tones for my blushes. I'm not big for with the reds and pinks and stuff like that. Now I am just taking my face powder and I'm blending again, blending everything we just did so that we can just pull the whole look together. And that's a big fluffy foundation or a powder brush that I got from Pics Cosmetics. Now we're using a glow that I got from my local beauty supply store as well, and that is a Pics Cosmetics blush brush, but I also use it, I like flip it on the other side, the longer side, and I use it to.
So off camera, I did my eyes. I finished my eyes. I just did some liner. I outlined, let me look at you because I'm looking at me. I did some liner and I outlined my my eyes. And added lashes. That's what I'm trying to say. Added lashes. These lashes aren't any special lashes. I literally got them from my local beauty supply store. They're 3D volume mink lashes. So yeah, you can get them anywhere. I love big lashes. You know, every now and then I'll dim down my lashes or wear, you know, some real natural looking ones, but for most part I'm dramatic, so I like the drama. So anyway, yeah, my lip, I used a lip from my local beauty supply store as well, and it's like supposed to be a 24-hour all day wear, and it was like a bright red. I outline my lip with a dark brown lip liner, and that's it. This is a matte lip, and yeah, this is my final look. And so I have a wig tutorial that I'm going to upload for this unit, and so if you want to see that, come back and see me. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be on here, like I said, more and more and more, doing these makeup tutorials and wig reviews. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.